If you're not cool, you're not nice. What are you then? You know? Welcome to the 14th episode of the Clip This podcast. I am your host, once again. Same host as always. Mr. Have Nothing to Talk About .se. That's me. And you just heard my nose sniffing, and it's something that I'm going to do a lot now that it's almost winter time. It's November now, 2022. It's insane how quickly this year has gone. I've just done nothing the whole year, but I guess that's fine. Can't do everything every year, even though I've done nothing every year. But that's how life goes sometimes, you know. And you just have to accept it, and you just have to live with it. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy this like 20-25 minutes of nothingness, where you can just empty your head, empty your thoughts, and just listen to someone who doesn't know anything about anything just ramble on for that amount of time that I just mentioned, just a few minutes, a minute before. And yeah, there's been too much news to even keep up with. I think this week I'm following all types of things, and I feel like I'm getting like overwhelmed with information, and that should be the thing with the internet, because that's the whole premise of the internet, is just being overwhelmed with information. Maybe not to the point of where your head explodes, but I'm not there yet. I think I'm getting there, but I'm not really there yet. But I guess that's something that is in the future. It's for sure in the future, you know. So yeah, I mean, the whole Twitter thing, you know, I can't even check Twitter now, because Twitter seems like a hell pit, and it seems like a place where I don't want to be at the moment, and I'm just lost in it. So I can't do the premise of the show even. I can't even look through my tweets and just respond to them anymore, because there's nothing to respond to, and everyone that's on Twitter is at the moment either trying to act like it's normal, or trying to, you know, combat the current state of it, pretty much. So that's what I feel like is happening, and it's not good. It's a pit. It's a pit, and not a good one. Like not like a concert thing. It's more of a devil thing, more of a hell thing, more than anything, I think. And yeah, I've gotten a lamp on the desk, a orange colored lamp, and it's really cool. I would have liked to have it in my window, but I don't have space for that because it's too big. So it's gonna have to be my desk lamp, and it looks really cool because I have a decent amount of orange objects in here. To be honest, like, I have more orange objects than the average human, I think, and that's something to be proud of. That's something to be really proud of in this moment of time. I think it's worth acknowledging, at least. So I'm rooting for myself in the orange stuff department, and I'm running for president in that department. 2024 election, here we come. And actually, I just realized that I think it's like 4 things, and maybe the average human has 4 orange things, but I don't think so. I don't see a lot of average humans with orange stuff, you know, whether it be whether it be clothes or whether it be furniture. I'm sticking to furniture with the orange part. I don't have any orange clothing, I don't think. The closest I have is red clothing, and it's not the color it's not orange. Red is not orange. So yeah. And I just washed my hair today, and that's cool. It's fine. And also, I'm doing this new thing where I'm recording and uploading on Mondays, because I think it's going to be a better thing for me, and scheduling these things, because I tend to not want to do it on Sundays. I've realized I have too much other things on Sundays that I'm usually doing, or I just want to chill maybe and not do this, even though it just takes like 20-30 minutes, and then maybe 5 minutes to edit, and then kind of I guess maybe 10 minutes to upload and render and stuff. It takes a little bit of time, for sure, but it's something that I want to fit in on Mondays now, because I want it to be the start of the week. I want it to be a new week. I want it to be, clean slate. This is how you start your week. If you want to listen, go ahead. This is your motivation. No, it's not. I'm not here to motivate you at all. I'm just here to keep you balanced, I'm not here to drag you down. I'm not here to pull you up. I'm just, imagine you're hanging off a cliff, right? With one hand on the edge of the cliff, or maybe two hands even, to have a more steady grip. And then I see you, I recognize you, I see that you're hanging there, but I'm not going to pick you up. I'm just going to speak to you, calm you down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to let you fall, because if I see that you're losing grip, I'm going to take your hand, and I'm going to hold you there for a minute or two, and get your strength up. And then you're going to grab the cliff again, and then you're going to hang there with a balanced mindset, and I'm not gonna let you go, as I said, and you're not gonna let go. So you're not falling, you're not being picked up, rather. So you're just in a balanced state of mind. No panic, just hang on in there. That's my message. And I was speaking to this friend yesterday about me not using emojis enough, and that was kind of a weird realization, because I figured it wouldn't be such a big deal, but I guess it was, because this friend sort of wrote to me like, why don't you use emojis? I thought you were mad at me when we first started talking, on text. Like, and I'd never considered that, even, like, me not using emojis meaning that I'm mad at someone. Like, that blew my mind. It blew my mind. Not using emojis enough. Alright. So now I've doubled down, and sort of, I use double the amount of emojis that I did before, in conversations with this friend, and it's kind of funny. Like, I'm just hammering on with emojis, and I'm realizing which ones I use the most and which ones that I think are corny, so then I'm not going to use those anymore. But I might use them ironically, but the person receiving the text doesn't know that I'm ironically using them, so they think I'm unironically using them until I say that I'm ironically using them, if I ever say it in the future. And that was a mind-boggling thought as well. And yeah. Alright, let's get on with the weather report. We're 10 minutes in, and it's a cloudy day. It's a cloudy day with a little bit of rain. It's been very cloudy and sort of a lot of clouds, a lot of dark skies, a lot of gloomy weather. Through the days here, and I guess that has a lot to do with the season. It's autumn, it's fall, whichever word you find more suitable or more in your favor. It is that time of the year, and I'm not expecting anything else. I was expecting this, and I'm receiving it. The weather is giving. The weather is giving, and I'm receiving. Right. Well, that was the weather segment. I don't like the weather that much, but it's kind of cozy. It's nice being inside. I don't have the warmest apartment though, because my radiators are like half on, half off. Like, they don't bring that much heat. They should be bringing more, but they don't. So I'm always having like pants and sweaters on, which is a little bit annoying for sure, but I think it's very much bearable. It's not something that annoys me or anything, and we're on 34% on the PC, which should be fine for the episode out. And now I think I need some type of inspiration here, because I'm not really my mind isn't really focused at the moment. So North Korea just continuing with the missile practice. I think they're gonna blow up the world soon. And Chris Pratt endorses billionaire Rick Caruso for LA Major after seeing cities decline into utter disarray. Oh my god, what a title. Oh my god. Chris Pratt of all people, yeah? Alright. Ken Griffin, GOP mega donor, throws support behind Ron DeSantis for 2024. Really? Ron DeSantis? No. And Powerball ticket worth $1 million sold in Georgia in Sunday's drawing. Wow. I don't even know what Powerball is, but that's a lot of money. That's a lot. Boston Bruins cut ties with Mitchell Miller after outcry. Resign. I don't know what he's done. Google finally makes its astonishing AI image tool public. Kind of. Yeah, I wasn't able to find it. I looked for it yesterday, actually, because I was intrigued. But I didn't actually find anything, so I couldn't use it, which was kind of a bummer. I was at the gym, so I wouldn't have been using it like full on or fleshed out. But I would have tried to get an image of your mum, fleshed out. The delivery on that was poor. After getting flirty on Twitter 2.5 years ago, Phoebe Bridgers and Paul Mescal are engaged. Wow, Phoebe Bridgers engaged. Damn. Why did I say 2.5 years ago? Like, if you say that, you're a dork, right? Like, you can't say that. You can't say it like that. 2.5 million years. 2.5 years ago. No, 2.5 years ago. That's how you say it, right? Yes, that is. Musk bans impersonation after parody Elon's flood Twitter. I mean, what a disaster it is, Woman arrested after using racial slurs while assaulting University of Kentucky student. Madness. Pray she gets hot coffee over her toes. Warnock Walker get personal in Georgia's closing arguments. Don't know. System in Caribbean could affect Florida on election day. What do you mean? 19, no. Lake Victoria in Tanzania. That's a huge lake, isn't it? Damn. And, Rishi Sunak urges global push of clean growth. That's an interesting one. China's exports shrink unexpectedly as global slowdown jolts demand. Stock market today. Oh my god, how is it doing? Are you okay, stock market? Are you okay, Mr. Market? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet reveal new coin chest. Ghost type Gimmighoul. Like, what are my news saying? Like, I don't even know what my news are saying. I don't even what is this type of news? Like, I don't have these type of news. What are they? Diablo 4 will allegedly launch in April 2023. Damn. Another Diablo? Damn. You know, I'm not gonna act surprised because I'm never surprised by anything almost. Black Hat, no. Bizarre delay. No, I don't want to know anything about any bizarre delay. Oh yeah, the Beaver blood moon. Last chance to see total lunar eclipse until 2025, which is just like 2 years. But that's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Beaver blood moon, apparently. I don't know why it's Beaver. Like, what does Beaver blood have to do with anything? Apart from me drinking it. But that's not in the picture, is it? Like, Beaver blood moon? Like, what are you talking about? Beaver blood moon. Moon blood beaver. Yeah, that should be a new horror movie, I think. They turn around the Beaver blood moon, and instead it's moon blood beaver. Yes, and it's like a werewolf, but it's a beaver, and it's noticeably a beaver. Like, it's not human and wolf. It's just full on huge beaver, bloodthirsty huge beaver that runs around and just munches on mothers when it's the full moon, obviously. And every time it's lunar eclipse, this happens. The beaver comes out and it just eats mums. It eats your mum. That's what it does. It just does it, and then it goes back into wherever it came from. It actually flies up to the moon. It lives on the moon. And you know, in the movie, there's after the eclipse, or before the eclipse. No, that's it. Before the eclipse, and they send a team out to try and get rid of this beaver, to find the beaver. The beaver kills the team and goes down and travels down to the earth because it is mad and enraged, right? And it goes after this team's mothers, and that way another special team is able to track it because it kills 2 of the members' mothers, and then they figure out the pattern, and then they're gonna try and stop because the team was on 5 people. And it's 3 left, so they fail on the first one, stopping the 3rd mum killing, and then they get closer on the 4th, and then but the beaver still succeeds, and then it's the time for the 5th, and that's the end of battle. And no spoilers. You figure out the ending yourself if you want to steal this idea, because I'm not going to make it into a movie. But anyways, I just want to provide you with a sick idea, and there it is. It's a fucking sick idea, and you can have it all you want. Here you have it. You can have it. I'm giving it to you specifically. Alright? Yep. That was a cool segment. Fire alarm on Earth delays North Group Groom and cargo launch on space station. Like, I can't even read these fucking titles because they make no sense to me. Don't bother with dietary supplements for heart health, study says. Why? Lab grown blood given to people in world first clinical trial. What? Lab grown blood? Are you mad, bruv? Like, what does it mean? Have you made blood in a lab? Like, how do you make blood? Oh, you can make humans now, yeah? If you can make blood, then you can make humans, surely. I mean, you've made the tissue and everything for dolls and like robots, so you might as well start making organs now. Like, just start making organs and just start pumping people out. Like, give me a security guard that can beat me up whenever he wants. You know, he secures me because he's the only one that can beat me up. You know, seems like a fair, reasonable point, right? I think so. And I think that's it for this week's episode. I'm just gonna keep it short, and that's been it. That's been me. Thank you for listening, if you have listened, and wish you a very nice week. Lots of well wishes, and if you're sick, I wish you even more well wishes. And if your mother is sick, just send her over, and I'll cure her. And I just wish you lots of great memories, lots of great things to come, and have a nice day, have a nice week, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.